Playing some lovely Fire Emblem Three Hopes today. Uh, Classic, of course. Uh, Slow and steady. And yep. Yeah, like I said, I played for a bit when it first came out, but in a good long minute.
All this bloodshed. Will it never come to an end?
Saros!
Hello? Where is that freeloader, huh? I know you're napping around here somewhere. On your feet and back to work already, yeah? Finally. Come on, Sunshine, up and at 'em.
Yeah, take our
Hey, get
usual
up
one.
already!
I'm sorry. What's going on?
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
I remember her name quite well, thank you. Hit the right button, that might help.
Well, looks like there's hope for you yet.
Back off, you sack of guts. I'm just resting up for the battle.
Yeah, well, the battle's on our doorstep, so you're lucky I like you enough to wake you. You heard who we're up against, yeah? Geralt's mercenaries. Gonna be one hell of a fight if true, especially if the Ashen Demon is here. Don't like a smidge of what I've heard about that fella. Or was it a woman?
Leave it to you to fumble the details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
Of course I did. It was... by the goddess, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Uh, Here's our own with Went with the mail arrival last time.
Yeah, that's it.
Demon or
Not
no
sure if it
demon,
really
our
makes a
job's to fight
difference,
demons.
but we'll mix it up.
You sound just like the captain. I know they paid up front, but come on.
Well, at least one of you has some courage. You've certainly come a long way since I plucked you from that mountain village. But this battle is about more than just victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
Enemy activity detected, Captain.
Looks like we'll be fighting by moonlight. Mind you don't kill each other in the dark.
No promises.
Wasn't expecting a fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it. You ready?
When this is over, we'll all greet the new dawn together.
You sure are a cocky little thing. But yeah, all right. I'll be there.
All right, let's get down to business. We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
Let's move out.
Drive them straight into their graves!
Time to see what you're made of.
Anka, hello. How you doing, Anka? Good to see you. Thank you for the resub.
Not much of a fight. Are these guys new recruits or something? Guess this means I can mess with them a little.
Hope your night's been going well. Yeah, it's a pretty great song.
Guess that's that.
I eat steak tougher than this. Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
Oh boy. So, Anka, what are you up to this lovely evening?
I'll take out the stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
Also, Anka, good news. We successfully got the shiny Dratini finally. Watching the Jaylee with the mouses. Also got the green monkey as well, so... Quality shiny Mankey. Of course, I made like 100 and something eggs for the Mankey, and
Capture complete.
got it on egg number 11. The captain ran
Oh.
off ahead of us.
Got a whole lot of monkeys hanging around in my box.
Keep your eyes open.
Picked a relatively decent one to start EV training so I can go for a try for a competitive esque Annihilate. All I gotta do now is get his get him to 50 so I can I can bust out a couple of bottle caps and
About time a foe with some teeth
up his
showed up.
attack and
But they
speed.
still don't stand a chance against
IV.
Whirling's mercenaries.
And just quick little bit of EV train after that, and then it's just level him to 100.
Repulsive sight. You must be the infamous Ashen Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
What? Captain?
They took out Leslie like she was nothing.
I can't believe I'm losing to some damn kid.
Captain Burling's in trouble. I have to reach her before it's too late.
But yeah, currently trying for a shiny Char Cadet, but
There's so many.
I decided to take a little break from that and play through this because I've been wanting to. Played it for a bit back when it released, but
Just when my dream was finally in sight. You monster.
The captain's dead. What are we gonna do now?
now I'm not sure, but I think this is supposed to represent the
We're gonna stand, we're gonna fight, and we're gonna avenge the
player from the Three Houses game, as far as the because we're fighting Geralt's mercenaries, but I don't know that. Sure. Okay.
Why am I so scared? It's just one merc.
Run! Run while you can!
Gets no! This can't be happening.
Yes, I am the Drek. He is the Drekette. Dan, how you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome on in.
Perish with you. Huh? The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
Super Saiyan Drek 3.
Where did you get that power?
Oh god, giant glowing sword. You gone.
But it's just what I need to bring you down. We're here to help.
What are you up to this evening, Dan?
Interesting. You're fighting like an entirely different person.
Oh, please don't bring. No, no, not the blue glowy sword. Come on.
That's enough. We did what we came to do.
You're not a Jedi. Don't be Kenobi in me here. Oh god.
Sorry, but this fight is over.
Hey, wait.
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey, we're not done here. Wait, why am I so tired?
Hey, Anka, I'm glad you're here because in honor of your resub, you get to choose which house we go with.
Huh? Where am I?
Oh, good. You're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep.
Because the three
blood on my hands.
houses that there are from Fire Emblem 3 houses, this is in that same universe, so you side with one of those houses.
Who are you?
Ha! Now that is a tricky question. For the moment, why don't you call me Arval?
Familiar with an Arvak, but not an Arval.
But for now, let me speak plain. You are slated to die. Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude. And I must say, I like it very much. Hear me well.
Yeah, what can I say? We're nice guys.
Crucial piece of this world's cyclical. Yeah. No, this will never do. You're far too groggy to absorb what I'm saying. For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
I'm glad our inner spirit demon thing is, you know, so chilled and relaxed and just kind of like, we'll take it in stride.
I don't understand. I'm already up and about.
Ah, perhaps here you are, but not in reality where it counts. Your cluelessness is actually quite charming. I think you're starting to grow on me.
Please, I grow on everyone.
Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life. If you attempt the fight again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
Then I'll get stronger. The man I am now will seem like a little kid in comparison. And one day, I will surpass the Ashen Demon. I swear it.
We'll go Super Saiyan Drac 5!
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So, there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together, and death is something we're all too used to. I never knew my real parents, and I lost the mother who raised me. Partings just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll crush Geralt's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon with them. That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit, though I expected no less from my partner in destiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, I suppose that was a bit sudden. I should remember, take intimacy in smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Alrighty.
A chance encounter. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire.
No, the one game that I did do,
To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus,
I went with,
ruled by the royal
Adrestin.
family and its knights.
just to get a feel for the game, but I haven't completed any of them yet.
A league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony.
Yeah, basically we got red, blue, and yellow houses.
Scaragmach Monastery, seat of the Church of Saros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest.
I went with the red, the Andrestan Empire. You'll see the leaders of all 3 empires, well, the future rulers of all 3 empires. They're the same main 3 you meet in the 3 houses game.
How many times must we do this? Get up already!
So you'll be able to see which ones. You'll be able to meet the 3 other
Sworn I heard someone calling me.
the future heads of 3 houses, and we'll pick which one to ally with at a certain point, so you get to
Many times, I might add.
meet them, make your decision.
Come on, I told you not to.
Red
speak
is
up
the
on me.
lady, blue is the
As if I have a choice.
knight-looking dude, and then the laid-back
Do you know how many times you
Oberon Martell-looking guy is going to be for the yellow.
I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, he's the responsible one in this joining their Anka, as you can tell, and I'm just the,
You're right. This was all my fault, and I'm sorry.
Strange. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, yet somehow I'm the one who feels bad now. I must remember this tactic.
yes, pro tag powers.
We all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber?
Arvel is my Kakashi.
It's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan.
Yeah, I mostly went with Edelgard because,
Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
the characters that go along with her faction are, pretty comical.
Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want.
Yes,
but I
Enka,
think
yes.
introductions can wait.
That's our secret technique.
You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
Yeah, those are the three future
Well,
heads
since
of
you're
the
here, do you
three
mind
main
stepping
factions.
in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Ah, sweet victory.
There they are! Kill them all!
And this is the big bandit ninja that we fight on our first out of the village mission. Here we go. Has infinities, yes. Much like in every other Fire Emblem game, certain classes do better against others.
Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies. And that's how it's done.
Take a breather. Don't overstep, Edelgard.
But yeah, Elgard is more of the ambitious, wanting power kind of. Dimitri is more of the honorable, do what's right and protect the world kind of, and then Claude is the laid back. I mean, if I have to, I will, but I prefer not to get involved kind of guy, so.
But it was you or me?
Just who are these people anyway? All three of them have crests.
What's wrong with you? You're just a bunch of brats! Stop embarrassing yourself and stand your ground already!
Is it Claude time? I think it's Claude time.
A fine hit!
I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
Also, if you can guard break and then hit the X button, it's pretty much a just giant FU.
Got lucky there. Well,
Whoever you happen to be fighting.
not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Alright, Alright. How do I wanna... Oh, good. Enka did research. Beautiful.
Let's try this.
You go and seize that one.
We will proceed as planned.
Oh, what?
must
Oh, that's right. I'm forced to do the advantage stuff in.
They must learn who they're up.
Blue boy. All right.
All right, take it down.
I'm just gonna seize this one first because even though this is the intro mission,
This will help secure our victory.
I have played too many games of this style where things could potentially
We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
not go good for people.
Position secure.
Gotta keep aiming.
And then, of course, much like in the actual Fire Emblem games, your stats upon level up depend on quality, but are also sometimes you might get 1 or 2 points in one stat and nothing in everything else, or you might get 1 in everything.
Enough of this strategy nonsense. Get out there and tear them all to pieces.
So, sometimes. But yeah, no, that's
Okay, how many thugs is this?
specials are definitely the way to go because they just clear everything in math, basically, which is amazing.
To worry over you too much, but do make sure to heal if you're hurt.
Repent, foul bandits. The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
I forgot he made an appearance.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
Knights of Seros! Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, Brett, I'm finished!
Watch out. They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Yeah, like I said, Dimitri in Blue is basically more about maintaining
I've got this. Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now.
basically about maintaining peace and order on. Three Kingdoms basically made a lovely agreement to kind of maintain the peace and fair prosperity for all their people, and he's the one that wants to keep that generally, even if it means going to war, but won't actively, go on a conquest, so.
Do you feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
Yeah, no, okay. Blue it is, alright.
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy for you.
Yeah, it's usually standard practice to dodge the guy who's trying to kill you.
Gadoosh!
Never should have taken this job.
So, and because I did make it, because I did choose to keep it as classic, once we get past,
Is it over?
I think it said chapter 4, if units die, they die for good. So that'll be interesting. Because when I played through the actual Three Houses game, I let's just say it was not a bloodless playthrough of those storylines.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Yeah, see what I mean? When you level up, it's just like most Fire Emblem games, it's a crapshoot on what you're actually going to get as far as stat points.
I won't let myself stop here.
But the ability to cycle through and play as other people, and there we go, there's prime example. Prime example. Occasionally you get that lovely +2, but yeah. So in this, the actual class that you are, I think, also does play some kind of semblance in which stats actually get raised up. Oh. Wifey text in 1 second. Of course, then as you can see here, we do get items that'll boost your stats, so we've also... So luckily, unlike the mainline Fire Emblem games, it,
Hang on. You're seriously
yeah, basically gotcha, but unlike the main Fire Emblem games, you can actually proceed to, you know, just jack them all up if you want to.
Introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
You can play it straight and be super, or you can go even further beyond.
Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Oh, I'm sure the three of you could have handled the situation just fine without me.
No need for false humility. We'd likely have perished if not for your help.
You gotta be humble in front of royalty.
Unlikely trio. I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Yes, what a shame that would be.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Geralt. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for too.
Yeah, once we pick a side, we get all the characters associated with that faction.
About mercs, but
The name sounds correct, at least.
Geralt's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Oh, Enko, this Geralt wishes he was that cool.
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Geralt's band, was it? They may be in Remire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. if you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
Ugh, why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Geralt earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Geralt myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
Ah, I forgot his humor. Ah, good man. Good man.
Missing mission? Come now, this is good stuff.
Good man, Lois. Good man.
Please. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Good man. Good man. Yeah, Zanka, right there. Chapter 4 onward. HP is 0, are lost forever, and will not return. And right there. Ain't no going back at this point. So, let's hope nobody dies. But yeah, this camp here will also let you, will also let you meet a lot of the NPCs associated with each faction, so. Should any of them change your mind, you'll be able to let me know.
If I'm honest. That's concerning. What say you?
Plus, I gotta keep you all to myself. Great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees. Cloud, Hilda.
Thanks.
Hello, friend. You're the one who helped Dimitri, right? Well, we all owe you for that, so if you need a meal, it's on me.
Appreciate it.
I'm grateful as well. I'd offer my thanks for the meal too, but I heard that you'll be leaving us shortly.
Speak a moment?
Oh, and I don't believe I got your name. Name's Drac. Pretty awesome. Good with the sword. Better with 2. You don't mind in case you ever need a heavy hitter. Oh, she laughed. We got her. She's ours.
Not good.
But Dende, you've grown. You're no longer a little electric mouse. You're a big person now.
Thanks.
Visit His Highness and have my gratitude. I will see this debt repaid.
Right on.
I see.
Quality support points. I forgot Annette was in
Heya.
Dimitri's house. Why was I thinking she was in Claude's? I haven't played through houses in a while, so. Isn't someone a go-getter?
That's right.
We didn't even talk to everyone yet because we just started at the Officers Academy. Probably know them better than we do.
Ah, it's you.
Forgot how fancy his sword was. Damn sure, like in Dark Cloud. Agree. Yeah, sure. I'll beat you down. Put you all in your place. Show you who the best is. So you know who to pay.
You have my thanks. Speaking of which,
A little more to the east. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciated.
by the way, how about this?
Because you chose the Blue House, Enka.
Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight.
Starts off as a soldier with a spear. Her class is Pegasus Knight. Giant flappy horses. Gonna be fun times.
She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions. Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant.
And's a ballin' magical
Let's
user.
stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little. I only
Ladies,
first met her here
priest.
at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lonato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise.
Well, based on how Three Houses went, something tells me you're gonna get to know all these people quite well there, buddy.
Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends.
Hey there.
Ash, buddy, I just got the lowdown on your deets.
Right.
Ash is kind of going to be like our Obito, except for he's not going to be trying to end the world.
Quite.
Yeah, not a problem.
All in all,
Wells within the blood. And I know about the blood, for I am Count Vampire Man. Yeah, I was just waiting for that. I was like, oh, come on, make this dude a vampire when I saw him in Three Houses. I'm like, come on, come on. Oh, Manuela, I've missed you. How you doing? Good to see you. Sad and lonesome woman. Hint, hint.
Hello. Thank you. What do you think?
Meh.
On another matter.
Yeah, let's see. Garcia, Ferdinand, Casper, and Linhart are the ones that did not make it through my Black Eagles playthrough with 3 houses. Hubert and Bernadetta barely made it. So, you know, Black Eagles didn't fare too well in that playthrough. I mean, what? We decided on the blue house, so I'm not gonna... I mean, I'll do a playthrough with the other houses. Probably just record that and just upload that to YouTube as far as how that goes, so...
Speaking of...
So we'll get to know the other members of the other houses in those playthroughs. The only one I can remember for sure losing in 3 houses was Ignatz. And I can't remember if it was Marianne or Lysathea or... But yeah, Ignatz I know for sure died, and Leone Lorenz came close on a few occasions, I think. I never used Claude because I didn't want him to die at all. He just sat in the back. Alright, there we go. We talked to the important ones, we got the gist of everything. We're siding with blue, so be good.
That's concerning. If I'm honest.
Buddy, for that quality mission pun earlier, what do you got? I'll hear you out.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... Well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garreg Mach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign, perhaps in blood.
This
Hanneman, right? He's a vampire and he wants my blood. I knew it.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I mean, you see what I can do?
That was a threat. And here I thought he was a big
So,
softy.
you know you really couldn't stop me?
Well, what do you think? Garreg Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are.
Yeah, it just means more payday. I mean, what?
Saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Good man, Alois. Good man. Good man. Ah.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Hmm? Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that.
Good deflection.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Sorry, Ellegaard, barking up the wrong tree. I'm going blue.
So let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but... Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The Knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
I'm good with it.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Your empire has plenty of gold. I'm sure you'll find a way.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Rampire.
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me. Every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who
I mean,
looks after his
Hanneman is a older gentleman and most likely a vampire, so...
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Sorry guys, inner monologuing with my inner person.
Prologue. 3 houses. Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garrick Mach's Officers Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garrick Mach.
Yay! We're going to church. We're going to be a holy mercenary, and not from arrows. Dark Souls flashbacks there.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Exactly, Enka. Exactly.
My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
you know what? We're in church and a whole lot of people.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude.
Oh, it's to pay me, correct?
We have a proposal for you, one made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
I mean, it does make us quite delicious.
I need to get stronger if I'm gonna do what I need to. If your fancy school can really make that happen, consider me interested.
The Knights of Seros, as well as many other powerful warriors, pass daily through the gates of this hallowed monastery. If strength is what you are after, we can certainly provide it in spades.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The academy
Sure thing, Vampire Man.
3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals. We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it.
We shall join the Holy Kingdom of Farquaad. Bernadetta, it's been fun. At least this way you might survive. As well as you, Ignatz, you might survive too.
So you wish to join Dimitri's Blue Lions. Are you certain?
Anka, are you certain?
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
All right, now to see if we can keep Fire House alive. Better than three houses. I mean, what?
With that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Do my ears dares deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new students' house.
I will try, Inka. I will try.
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you.
Man, I forgot how thirsty Manuela was. Lord.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that?
Well, like, I mean, stealing his pizza would be quite severe, as pizza is a sacred object.
Form of service to the church.
Alright, now playable. So we got Dimitri, we got Dedenne, we got Felix and Gromit. We got a Mercedes-Benz. Every time I see this name, I just can't not think of Final Fantasy XII. Frickin' Annabelle. And there you go, Inka. There you go. There she is.
Professor Yuritsa told me the good news. Welcome to the Blue Lion House. I'm excited for us to
Yes, you're
learn
all
and
quite
grow together.
blessed to have me here.
But for now, please, make yourself at home.
Our whole house has been buzzing since we heard you were getting assigned here. So, we're going to treat you to a welcome feast tonight. Assuming you're okay with the fancy offerings at the dining hall, that is.
You saved His Highness's life. That means the whole kingdom owes you one. And I can't think of a better way to get to know each other than gathering around the table for a meal.
Enough chatter. You're a mercenary, right? How's your swordsmanship?
I could murder you all without an issue.
Here give you passing marks.
And if we're post chapter 4, it would
Sure until we cross blades
be
of
murder.
training
Hehe.
grounds. I'll see you there before dinner.
That's no way to talk, Felix. You were being rude. Still, I must admit I'm curious as well. Rumor has it you're quite the exceptional fighter.
Yes, yes I am.
I'm happy to spar with any of you. Frankly, this brings me right back to my old merc buddies.
Trade blows if you must, but please try not to injure each other.
Oh, we got you for healing, you're fine.
Rounds can be a little tough to find. Oh, why don't I show you the way later? Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. One wrong turn and you're up in the library staring down the tallest stack of books you've ever seen.
Yes, this is the largest monastery in Fodlan, so it's easy to get lost if you let your mind wander.
If you struggle to settle in, say so. You helped His Highness.
So this is what Dedenne evolves into.
Remember your
Little electric mouse into him.
We are to stamp out what's left of the Iron King's thieves. If I may, Professor, it seems a bit challenging for a first mission.
But their leader, Costas, has already been dealt with. If the professor thinks us capable of mopping up the rest, I trust his judgment.
Plus you got me, so...
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Oh, he's gone.
Professor Yuritsa isn't much of a talker. Or easy to talk to, for that matter.
I'm certain you'll get used to him. He may be a touch curt, but he's not a bad person at heart.
Still, bandit hunting right out of the gate? This is quite the mission.
After the events in the mountains, I hesitate to put His Highness in further danger.
You worry too much to do. Besides, we have a trustworthy new ally coming with us.
Yes, you do.
I've given bandits a dirt nap before, and I'll do it again.
Huh, well, I'm convinced.
Whatever the case, we should be doubly prepared.
You prepare, I'll kill everything.
Counting on our mercenary friend here to assist us.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, Inca, this has some pretty good dialogue from a couple chapters. I actually did just see how it plays out.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Oh, we look so regal and elegant.
Lost sight of them?
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Professor Yuritsa, where are you going? Well, he must have deduced where the bandits are. We should keep pace.
Pathetic.
Professor, it does not seem wise to charge ahead without... Hmm? What's this?
From the look of it, they're bandits. Or they were.
Dead by my hand.
Whoa. Wait, so are these the bad guys we were after?
Most likely. I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
Interesting. That must be their stronghold.
Obvious fortress that would serve as a stronghold that the knights never thought to check.
They've got their tails between their legs now, so this should be easy. Let's go.
Whoa there. Doesn't this whole fortress thing raise red flags for anyone else?
I agree. If this is their stronghold, why are there no signs of life?
It could be a trap to lure us in.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out the entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
I wouldn't go that far, but I agree we need to investigate, especially...
Charge and let me kill everything. You guys stare and observe and prepare. I'll just go kill everything and
That's right.
make sure you all survive.
After all, it's up to Professor Yuritsa.
And I say, enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
But isn't it dangerous for us to go by ourselves?
There can't be more than a handful. You should have no issue. If need be, I will intervene.
Yeah, you sound confident, but I've still got a bad feeling about this.
Brace for the worst. No guts, no glory, am I right?
Should things go awry, Your Highness, stay behind me.
If things go awry, I will fall back. And I expect the rest of you to do the same.
I'm more than ready for this fortress. Let's see if it's ready for me.
If the professor's with us, I'm certain we'll be fine.
Then it's settled. Stay vigilant, everyone.
And it sure would have been great if Game Freak had, you know, voiced the cutscenes in Pokemon like they, you know, like this company can do. What? Victory conditions. No defeat. Fighto. 4 minutes, 600. Plus enforcement damage. Alright.
Bandits to rout. Follow me.
Hey, we got intruders!
Here comes whoever they are. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out of this.
Yeah, right.
Well, that was something. Moving on.
Whew, I made it. So this is what real battle is like.
No, this is what me going in there, spamming a combo, and hitting the X button is like. Real battle comes later, buddy.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Do do do. Do do do. From what I discovered when I was doing Andrastan Empire playthrough there when I was back when the game first released,
This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
I pray they find peace in the
seems like it's better to just prioritize getting the S rank or getting all the rewards and then just coming back to actually like do the bonus objectives and things like that, just to try to 100% complete it, get all the loot and stuff to.
If you want. I'm not exactly proud of that skill, but
I was all ready to grab a nice haul from... Gotta keep aiming higher.
Man, that was a lovely level up there.
And now those intruders are all over the thing.
I know who has the key.
Hey there, little buddy. I'm gonna need that key if you don't mind. Thank you. I can't afford to waste time here with you guys. I've got a key to go and get.
This mission
That
has gotten
is-
out of hand.
Damn. There we go.
I suppose this isn't exactly a trap, but I still don't know what to expect from where. Let's do this!
Type disadvantage. May matter in Pokemon, but not here. Hehe. There's an all offensive. These that.
Structure, but very well built. These ruffians are lucky to have such a perfect hideout.
Taking control of the fortress. Now, let us have a look around.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Yep. Alright. Everything. You take the basement. Yeah, like I said. First time I did this, I just focused on getting the S rank and then coming back through and getting the chests and all that, but I'm gonna try and do everything just on one run, that way I'm not doing levels repeatedly, because that does lead you to be somewhat over leveled in a lot of instances.
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student. Here it comes.
Ah, now a glorious super rescue.
Are you here to rescue me?
Are you all right? What are you doing here? Never mind. We can discuss that later.
Thank you for saving me.
Yep, no problems. What do I do?
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we were dead.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
We've got a friend in.
Alright, everybody defend her and escort her.
They're after the girl. Well, we shook this hornet's nest, so it's on us to keep her safe.
Enemy down. Gotta keep aiming higher.
More bandits.
Let's hurry up and get rid of them.
That should do it. Hurry.
Alright, there we go. They're done.
Sorry I'm slowing you down.
Next.
The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
To give him the slip.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
Welcome back, Enka. Hope this stack is amazing. Found a student chained up in the dungeon and currently in the process of escorting her out. And killing a whole lot of people and spellcasters along the way, so, you know. Plus, giant pots of gold. No hard stars and horseshoes yet, but...
We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least. All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold? Hi there. I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
So be it. Kill her.
Doo-doo-doo.
So, if you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Goodbye, Kranya.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Yes, you do, because that was a very minor level up.
All right, you asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Some sort of beast. Get ready, everyone. We have to take it down. Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
Yeah, I kind of skipped that tutorial because I want to see if I can remember how to do it without having to read. Figure it out like pro gamer that I am. Doo-doo-doo. Yay, I seized the kitchen. That's an important place. Yeah, yeah,
This is going to be a long fight.
Don't let up.
Demon fights are basically stages.
defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Taurus isn't going to like this at all.
Not impossible. I'm here, and I'm amazing. And that is a... I just noticed his weapon is a big, gigantic, fucking scythe halberd thing that glows red. That is baller. And got all the S's. Just one of the side objectives, but oh well. So yeah, basically as long as I'm able to get the treasure chest and get the S rank, I won't go back and redo any levels. That way we don't over level 2 extensively.
I won't let myself stop here.
At least as far as everyone else goes, the player character always gets substantially over-leveled for this because I choose to play me the most.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
How can I best use this power?
Bam! Yeah. Didn't complete the side mission. So that's why we didn't get any gold from that. That was the stop the thief from escaping one. I was focused too much on taking out all the bases.
I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's Blue Lions, I presume?
That's correct. But if I may, how did you come to be wearing our uniform? Also, how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Were you enrolled at the Officers' Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
That would make you our senior, but what are you doing in a place like this?
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped.
Exactly, Yenka. Exactly.
In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the Knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the Knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Love this man. Good man.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
We saw others in the fortress, people who were clearly not bandits. This is just a thought, but what if they were the ones truly in charge, and the bandits mere pawns?
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the Librarian. I'm certain of it. I could could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar.
It's always the librarians.
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost.
Good,
I
Anka.
remember
Good.
meeting you,
Good.
But before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable! Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the knights have been ordered to apprehend Tomas. As it happens, he's been absent from Garrick Mach for the last several days. They are using this opportunity to prepare quietly, and intend to seize him upon his return.
Hard to believe someone within the monastery was working against us.
It's shocking, yes, but we have testimony from the very person he abducted, not to mention all the other evidence they found.
Yep, darn librarian causing trouble.
This could be our only chance to find out about his co-conspirators.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He used to help me track down all manner of obscure books. I always thought he was just a kind old man. Tomas is the last person I'd picture as a murderous kidnapper.
I asked around, and it seems he's been in his current position for over 40 years. Why he'd choose to lash out at the church now is beyond me.
Maybe his feelings aren't new. There could have been troubling signs for a while that we aren't aware of.
Even if that's true, what is the point of kidnapping a student?
Ransom, maybe? The kidnapped student is from an imperial house.
Or maybe he wants to tarnish the church's reputation.
Wow, look at you reasoning things out. Your new friends must be rubbing off on you.
Your Highness, did this man hire the bandits that attacked you in the mountains?
That's what I'm told, but I've yet to confirm it. There is evidence that seems to link them.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to feel a lot less safe after this.
You're not alone. Rumors are flying around the monastery about who else might be a traitor.
You'd think the church would do a better job vetting the people they employ.
Maybe it's not so easy to... Hey, do you hear that? Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned.
Oh
I
boy.
know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think he's here. Shouldn't we take a moment to... Very well. We'll be right behind you.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
It's Palpatine. I knew it.
What is this?
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was just like...
Do-do-do.
Prologue. Crisis in Ferdiad. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceros's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dimitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Oh man.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga.
Yes, it was.
Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
What? I was meditating. I mean, sleeping on my feet. What?
There you are.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
I kind of try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... How do I put this? Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it. For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others. And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but... well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dimitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fraldarius has arrived for a visit.
Rodrigue is here? I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
Hold on. What did you say?
Oh boy.
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital and declared war on House Fraldarius. All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
My uncle claims House Fraldarius is attempting to install me as their puppet. As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he puts it.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boor like you?
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
He's in no position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the Regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Faerghus at once. Dedue, you will accompany me.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Ash?
Sorry, it's just that Lonato used to be in the Grand Duke's service, so...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads.
Huzzah! Logic. Logic prevails! The Vulcan way lives on.
Sending the knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
The Church of Seiros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill. It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Who has two thumbs and is leading? This guy.
We have watched over the kingdom of Faerghus as one would their own child. When its peace is threatened, the Church has no choice but to act.
I have not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing. A suggestion, if you will, from the Church.
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seiros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Well, I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you?
You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lonato into any trouble. But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
I'm sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
Battle. Let's go, bro.
The more time I spend here at the academy, the more I miss actual fighting. Besides, I want to use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Epic Sax guy, hello and welcome. Glorious, glorious combination of emotes there. Hell yes. All right. All right. To save and end it here, as wifey will be getting off work here in a few minutes. Oh, okay, hang on. Yo, okay, nice. Wow, the English VA, okay. Alright, now I'm also, have to check that out. Thank you for letting me know, Epic Sax. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to end it here for tonight, because it's going to be getting off work soon, but we will be streaming again Friday evening. It'll be a longer one. But we'll be back to doing this as well, because like I said, I want to finish this playthrough here so that I can then do the other two houses just as recordings for the YouTube playthrough. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Hope to catch you guys back here next time. Until then, take care.